So we're going to be adding a little section down here that is going to display different subforms. So to do this, we need to use the tab control. Let's go ahead and select it. And when you select it, you're going to have the little crosshair with the symbol. They would like this down here at the 2-inch mark, and this is on your vertical ruler. Now, if some of your information above that kind of spilled over the 2-inch mark, that's fine. Just go, as close to that as you can. And what we're going to do is drag down and across. We're going to go down about 2 inches on this and across to 6. Okay, and then what you're seeing is this little tabbed subform. And the first thing we're going to change is the page 15 and 16, because those are not very user-friendly labels for our tabs. So to change that, we're going to open up the property sheet. You want to make sure this is still selected. And then we're going to go into Format, and where we find Caption. Let me see where Caption is. Let me click right on 15 here. All right, make sure you click right on 15, because that is where Caption is, and we need to add a caption of profiles. And once I press enter, you can actually see that instead of page 15. At this point, we basically have a tab sheet with nothing in it. Now we are going to be adding a subform to this, and we do want to use the wizard feature, so let's click on more here. You want to make sure that use control wizard is on, and you can see what it looks like if it's on. If yours is not turned on, if you don't see that gray background, click on it and turn it on. And then you're going to click on subform. And then we're going to click kind of in the upper left corner of profiles. And that starts the wizard. And so at the first wizard sheet, it says use existing tables or queries. That is what we want, so we're going to click on next. At the second wizard screen, we are going to select profiles for our table. We're going to move all of the fields except for customer ID. So you could actually move all the fields over, select customer ID, and move that one back. And we're going to click on next. And let's see, choose from a list. Show profiles for each record in customers using customer ID. That is what we want. In order for this type of thing to work, you do have to have a relationship between your tables. And in this particular database, we do. Customers is related to profiles already. Otherwise, this would not work very well because we want to be able to select the customer ID and then show the profiles for that customer based on the ID. So the relationship exists, and we're going to go ahead and click on Finish. So then what we're seeing at this point is the bound form. And it's actually a subform because it's inside our customer maintenance form. So they want us to remove this little label that says Profiles Subform. We're going to kind of click on that label to isolate it, and then we can delete it. And I'm going to click on this form and actually move it up and over a little bit. And we're going to widen this. And then we're going to widen the grid that's inside because we need to kind of reposition this information, and they would like the labels to be across the top and the data to show below the label. So we've got a lot of resizing and repositioning to do. So we're using our sizing handles and our move handles. So they want, again, the labels to be at the top, and below your labels, that is where you want the data to display. So we have some that we can't actually see. So I'm going to move this up as well. And I'm going to resize those too. And I'm just leaving a little space in between. And let's see, I want this one by itself. And I've got one more. So again, this is our label. And let's see, I have a little more room I can work with, so I might move this one over a little bit. And same with this one. Let me grab a border here and I can hopefully move them at the same time. And shift there. I'm going to go ahead and make those a little bit wider. These. Now, I don't think the book has really shown you how to align these, but things that aren't aligned bug me, so I'm going to show you how to do it. Basically, shift and click on everything within a row. Go into Arrange, go into Align, and you can align on the top or the bottom. And that would just ensure that they're all lined up correctly. And if you did a pretty good job of visually aligning, you're not going to see that many changes. So you can do that up here as well. Okay, and because we're dealing with horizontal alignment, it's pretty much going to be top or bottom. Okay, that one should be fine. So at this point, we're going to go ahead, save. And then we are going to switch over and take a look quick in our form view. We're going to kind of ignore page 16 for right now. You will notice that we do have multiple controls. And so this is telling me that I got two different profiles here for this particular customer. And if I go to my next customer, I can see what I've got for that particular customer. Yeah, my first customer kind of displayed strange. Let me see. Okay, so that's pretty much how it works. And we're going to go back into our design view here. And our next little video is going to show you how to modify the second tab.